Turn. A little gas, please. A little gas.
Welcome to Keeping Up with the Bavarians, guys. My name is John Porter. I'll tell you what, today's gonna be an adventure, okay? You guys already saw the thumbnail. I'm not playing games. You guys saw that I spun out twice. We're gonna go over the entire thing right here, right now, because I'm sure you're very curious. Hell, I'm curious myself how it happened. Anyway, guys, look, we are here to talk about my track day. If you are, again, new to the channel, I just took my 2008 BMW M3 to the streets of Willow in Willow Springs. You're probably wondering, what's this tape doing here? Why is it so dirty? Why are there two different sets of rims on here? What's going on, John? Well, I'm gonna get into all of that today so that you understand the full story. We're gonna go over what happened, why it happened, and what I learned. So guys, again, my 2008 BMW E90 M3, couple of simple modifications on it, nothing serious. But today, what the plan was to compare the setup that I have right now to the setup I will be running in about 2 weeks' time. If you guys don't know, feel free to check out the last video where I just unboxed my Team Shermer track pack. Yes, a $10,000 Team Shermer track pack. It's got everything and more, okay? Literally, it's got everything and more to turn your BMW into a track car. So feel free to check out teamshermerparts.com and take a look if you are curious about that. But guys, again, for right now, I am running a set of H&R springs, a Turner Motorsports catless test pipe, a Castro Motorsports exhaust axle back, an AFV power intake, and an RK tune. So again, very simple modifications, nothing too serious, but again, the plan was to see what kind of time I could run with the setup I have right now, just the springs really, and then putting on that Team Shermer track pack and coming back out here and trying again. So guys, track day happened. It was a long day. It was a long day, guys, but I learned a lot. And Streets of Willow, which is the track I ended up taking it to, it really bit me in the ass and it humbled me, brought me back down to earth and explained, John, just because you're good at driving mountain roads does not mean you know how to drive a track. Okay, there are two very different things. Let's not play games here. So if you watch Initial D, you already know that. But guys, again, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Let's go ahead and just dive right in to what happened. Because I'm curious myself. Let's learn, let's figure this out together, huh? Let's hop in the car and see what happened. It is track day. It is track day, okay? It's here, it's arrived. So here we are in the 2008 M3. You guys already know this, but for those that don't, yeah, we're taking this beast to the track today. It'll be my first time on track. Very excited. I've just bought a brand new helmet from Bell, of course. I spent a little bit of money on it, but I want to make sure that my head was secure and safe while I'm flying around the track. But that's an interesting track to do your first time ever on because there's a lot of elevation changes and it's not the most simple track in the world, but I've been doing a little bit of studying, a little bit of research on it, and I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it. So the first two sessions, guys, we're gonna be with an instructor in the car and he's gonna be kind of walking us through everything. And then the last two, we should be on our own. So let's go ahead and jump in the car and get on the way over there. All right, guys, we are just 2 minutes out from Willow Springs, and man, my heart's racing. I'm excited, guys, honestly. It's like 39 degrees out here, so the brakes are frozen, but the car is up to good operating temperature. It was about an hour and a half drive. Not too bad, nice little drive, no traffic at all, obviously. That's why it's nice to have these on Saturdays and Sundays. But if you kind of look out that way, if you point the camera that way, you can kind of see the edge of the track over there. I mean, it's very desolate out here, though. Very, very desolate. So driver's meeting, my driver's meeting starts at 8:40, so we're here about an hour before that. And then I get on track at 9:20, that's when my first session is. So I have a little bit of time to register, to do the driver's meeting. I'm gonna tape up my headlights, tape up a little bit of the hood as well. So guys, I'm just stoked. I don't know what to expect. I did read through all the stuff, the rules, regulations, and everything that Speed Venture sent me. But again, it's just, you know, you don't really know until you experience it for yourself. So yeah, guys, we are really coming up on it right now. Yep, there it is, guys. Look at that. Willow Springs International Raceway. Wow. Fastest road in the West. Okay, okay. Damn. There we go. Road's old school Camaro over here. Take a look. Little Z28 actually. Nice. Okay. How you doing, sir? It should be for John Porter. Ah, beautiful. First time on track, my man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll have you both print and sign here, please.
All right, no problem. Morning.
It'll be $30.
$30. Oh, man. 29.
Oh wait, I have $1.
I think, oh, we have an extra $1. Okay, let's see. We have 29. We've got one more $1 coming. All right, perfect.
Isn't that the way it usually goes?
That's how it always goes.
Yeah. You guys, here we go.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Is that the right place, right?
That is the right place. It's Willow Springs. Look at that. Willow Springs International Raceway. Okay, guys, so the day started with 4 sessions, okay? 4 sessions, 20 minutes each, and we were in groups of 4 with 1 instructor per 3 students, okay? Now, what happened in the beginning was actually kind of funny. The instructor was this really awesome Russian guy. I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but he was such a cool guy. Hardcore. He said, hey, do you want me to beat you up or do you want me to take it easy on you? I said, beat me up. I want to learn. I'm a sponge today, okay? I'm f***ing SpongeBob, okay? I'm SpongeBob SquarePants today. Teach me everything you know. So we said, okay, great. We have to figure out which of the 3 of you guys has the most track experience. The one that with the least track experience will ride up front, and the other 3 guys will ride, or the other 2 guys will ride behind them. I said, okay, no problem. I said, I have 0 track experience. All I do is play Forza. That's all I've ever done. The closest thing to a track I've ever been to. He said, okay, you're gonna be following me, and the other 2 guys will come on behind you. And it's cool because the guy behind me had 10 years of karting experience. Really badass dude. I'll make sure to put his Instagram handle right here. What up, my man? We got to hang out soon. He had this insane 580 horsepower M2. Beautiful. So guys, I go ahead and line up right behind the instructor. The instructor tells me, all right, you'll do everything I do. Everything I do. I hope that's not racist. Everything I do. Stick to me like glue. I'm like, okay, great. I can do that. No problem. So we get out there. We go ahead and grid up. I put the helmet on nice and snug. It was very snug. But put it on, we get out there, and it's surreal, guys. I am tripping balls. I am out there like, wow, I'm on a track for the first time in my life. This is insane. So I'm trying to focus, but I'm also trying to stick to this guy like glue, like he told me to do. Let's keep rhyming. But guys, I was on him that entire 20 minutes. We did about 10 laps. That entire 20 minutes, I'm on him. I am on him like glue. I am doing everything he does, braking when he brakes, turning when he turns, taking those wide racing lines. I'm trying to soak it all in. And by the end of the 20 minutes, he comes to me and says, you do nothing I tell you to do. You do nothing. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. Like, I told you to do this, I told you to do that. You weren't doing anything properly. You were not following my line. I'm like, oh crap. I mean, it's okay, man. I'm a sponge. So again, beat me up if you have to. He said, no, the guy behind me, he did great. He was doing great. And I was like, I was the guy behind you. He's like, oh, well, you did great. I'm like, oh, sweet. So I guess turns out I was actually doing really well. So I'm gonna go chew out the other guy. I'm like, no problem. You go ahead and chew him out. Chew him out. So, but that to begin with, guys, it gave me a really big head. I was thinking, man, this feels good. I'm the best out here. I feel invincible. And that was my first mistake. It's not good to feel invincible at a racetrack, okay? That was my first mistake. And it just went on from there. So, first session goes by. We have about an hour and a half until our next session on the track, okay? They want to make sure you can just get some food in you, cool down a little bit, maybe get some water, have the car cool down as well. Makes total sense. Second session, we get back out there. I was following a couple of the other guys on my team, both very awesome guys, by the way. Followed a couple of them, and we did another 10 laps. Had a ball, guys, had a ball. And again, I'm feeling really confident. I'm like, wow, I'm doing great. Because the teacher comes back to me and says, hey, keep doing what you're doing, John. You're doing amazing. I say, all right. It's just going to my head, and my head's like the size of a balloon. It's about to pop. It's about to pop in a minute. I didn't know. It was about to pop in a minute. It was about to all come crashing down. So that's when we're going to go ahead and jump into the third session. The third session is when it all went down. It all went wrong, actually. That third session was a mess. So I get out there with session 3, and I remember the entire thing. I start up. I get to the grid a little bit late, so I'm actually at the last of the entire pack. So I remember the 3 cars in front of me. We had 2 A86s. Yep, the Tofu Mobile. And then we had an FRS or a GT86 or what's the Subaru one? There's so many of them. So I was at the back of the pack, and of course I'm a little anxious because I want to get a good time. Remember, I'm aiming to get a good time. I want to see what this car can do as it sits compared to what it will do when I put the Team Shermer stuff on. And I kind of wish I had the Team Shermer stuff on at this point because I probably wouldn't have, well, spun the way I did. But I'm following these A86s, I'm following this FRS, and they're not giving me the point by. So I'm wondering, hey, come on guys, let's speed this up. I'm trying to get by you, right? Because I'm thinking, hey, I'm faster than you. Maybe I wasn't, but I thought I was at the time. So I'm not riding them, but I'm trying to make it obvious, hey, I want a point by, give me the point by, give me the point by. Finally on lap maybe 4 or 5, I get the point by from the two 886s and I'm chasing the FRS. And I am going hard at this point. I'm probably going like maybe 90% because I'm trying to get that perfect time. And that's all I was focused on. And I'm behind this FRS, I'm flying, I'm coming back down towards the back straight, and the FRS gives you the point by. Cool, I'm in the green, let's go. So I start moving, I'm coming down this hill as fast as I can, hit the chicane, couple of last S-curves at the back, hit that front straight, boom, I'm flying. Probably going 110, I'm flying down this back straight. That's fast for me. Again, guys, remember, this is my first time on track, so I'm just winging it at this point. I learned a little bit from the instructor, of course, but I'm like, okay, I want to take it easy, but I don't. I'm aiming for that good time at this point. Of course, hindsight's 20/20. I should have been driving safe and not been driving for a time. Well, I'm flying down this front straight, and as you guys remember, the course starts to go up. We kind of climb this hill to this little ridge, you come back down the ridge, and I'm coming back down towards this kind of wide hairpin. Not a real hairpin, but kind of a complete 180, and they're coming down, so I brake early. The instructor was telling me, hey John, brake late. It's better to brake late because you want to get that good time. But at this point I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna brake early just so I have enough momentum to bring it back around. I don't want to brake too early. I brake. As I'm coming back up, my hands are steady, the RPM is steady, I'm not twitching or twitching my foot, nothing like that. But guys, as I'm coming back up, I feel the rear start to kick out from behind me. I'm just like, and before I even know it, I'm already in the dirt. Rear kicks out, I try to correct it, it was too late. I'm in the dirt, boom, boom, boom. Start bouncing, the car starts coming around. I correct it, not overcorrect it, but I correct it. I actually go into the dirt maybe for just two or 3 seconds tops. Hit the dirt, boom, 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 come back around. And literally guys, I didn't even know I had gone off track until after I got back on the track. I know, it happened so fast. And again, you're like, I said, did that just happen? And you can even listen. Wow. Okay. That was scary. I say a couple seconds after I got back on track, I'm like, okay, well, that was weird. I didn't even know what had happened, guys. And I'm thinking, did I, of all people to come out here and actually go off track and get a black flag, it's me. Yep, got black flagged. So I'm feeling really stupid, but I get the black flag and they're saying, you, black flag, get in the pit. Black flag pretty much means you went off track, we have to talk to you now. So get over here. Get over here! So guys, I get back into the hot pits. And the guy behind there is like, hey, what happened?
You went off, right?
Yes, sir, I did.
I'm gonna check you out real quick. I'll let you back out.
Thank you, sir. Let's go check out the car. They start walking around the car. Okay, looks good, looks good. They come over here, okay. Looks good, looks good. Okay, you're good to go. Get back out there. And that's when the instructor hopped in the car. And then it went down.
If I'm pointing someplace,
Yeah.
means I want the car to go there.
Okay.
Okay. Brake. Brake now, no questions.
Okay, got it. Sounds good.
Look at the stuff.
Okay. At this point of the day, I'm a little worn out, a little beat. It's kind of a hot day, as you can imagine. Willow Springs, middle of the desert. And by this point, I'm already at lap maybe number 6, around there, maybe 5 or 6. And So again, I'm a little beat up already. I don't know if you've ever been on a racetrack, you know how tiring it can be. You're working your arms, you're working your head, you know, you're scanning the area, and you're really focused. So it's a little exhausting.
Wait. Now. Do not steer into abrupt.
Okay.
Relax.
And we get on the road, get back on the track after our first black flag. And we start off great, guys. We're killing these corners. He's telling me stop, he's telling me gas, left, right. He's showing me the racing line from inside the car. So I got even more idea of how to properly do this. Following is one thing, but getting instructions while you're doing it live is completely different. But again, at this point in time, I'm a little tired, I'm a little overwhelmed, and after spinning one time or going off track one time, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little nervous. Because I realized, okay, I'm not invincible, and this can happen again, it can happen worse. Not to mention, a guy earlier in the day actually flipped his car on the same corner that I spun out. So I'm a little nervous.
Right. Brake. Look. Oh, very good. All the way out. Brake. Look where you're going. Look where you're going.
Turn ahead. Yes,
look,
sir.
look. Just stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. It will work.
Got it.
See? Nothing.
Got it.
It drives by itself.
Yes, that's right.
Well, it comes down to maybe lap number 9, maybe number 10, around there. And we're on the back straight. I believe, to my knowledge, I remember a car giving me the point by. I fly by the car, and we're moving. At this point, again, I'm worn out, and I'm like, I kind of want to stop. I should have just trusted my gut and said, hey, look, I'm done for right now. Let's just go off, let's go ahead and go back to the pits. But I didn't. I kept pushing on. And I remember the instructor saying, okay, brakes, turn left. I turned left. And to my knowledge, I remember him saying, full gas, full gas. And I put my foot down.
A little gas, please.
Now, I don't remember putting my foot down all the way, but I definitely put my foot down. And against my better judgment, I knew full gas were in a corner. Why would I put my foot down? But I did it. And as soon as I did, I regretted it.
A little gas, please. A little gas.
All of a sudden, I kind of wake up. I'm like, whoa, what's happening? I'm going backwards. I'm spinning. We do a full 360 on track. A full 360, hit the dirt. And again, just like the first time, I'm like, what? And you can't really register because it happens so fast. Full 360 onto the dirt, boom. And I'm freaking like, what just happened? I just got another black flag. I just spun out again. What am I doing? And luckily, guys, the only thing that was really hurt was my ego because the car was fine, to my knowledge. He said, all right, it's all good, man, it's all good. Relax, start the car back up. We'll go ahead and head into the pits. And I'm thinking, damn it. Of all guys that spun out, it was me, it was John. I didn't want a black flag, I ended up getting 2 of them. So I'm thinking, what am I doing wrong? So, of course, I'm trying to keep composed, stay calm, and I go ahead and start the car back up. We have a bit of a problem. I see a warning light. Oh, what's this? I don't know. Car has a little bit of a problem starting up. Almost sounds like it's running on 7 cylinders instead of 8. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on?
Come on, car.
No, you're not clear now.
Okay.
Did I just break my car even more? But we go ahead and hop off the track. It was the second to last lap anyway. I started seeing the checkered flag. So checkered flag goes up, we hop out, and we pull into the pits. And I'm thinking, oh, the worst is over. No, it was not. This is where it got really bad.
I think we have a little bit of a problem now. All right. Yes, sir. So
Checkered's out, so you want to go ahead and go to the end of the wall and go back paddock?
sounds good.
Check it out.
Yes, sir.
Checker flag.
Checker flag.
They're not punishing you.
Okay.
It's just the session is over.
Okay, got
So
it.
you're gonna go there and go in.
Okay, got it.
180 degrees.
Sounds good.
So we roll back into the cold pits. Now, if you guys are a little confused, hot pits are the ones that are on track still. Cold pits are the ones where you can turn your car off, open up the hood, relax. You got people eating, chilling, all that. So we roll back into the cold pits. And the teacher, the instructor, being a very awesome guy, he's like, hey man, you're good, you're okay, the car's okay, you can relax, it's all right. You know, it happens. You've got experts that spin out, you've got beginners that spin out. It's a normal thing, so don't even worry about it. But he said, but you know what, John? I think you understand it. You just need a little more practice. That's all you need. You just need a little more practice. And of course, at this point in time, I'm just like, I'm being a little baby bitch. I'm being a little bit of a baby bitch. Again, guys, I was so excited to be there, you know, and I really thought especially after you had first told me, John, you get it. You did awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Plus the fact that I thought I knew what I was doing because I played Forza, a video game, where turning left consists of this instead of this, right? I just had a big head, and that really bit me in the butt. But guys, this is where it all went wrong, okay? So we get out, look over the car's dirty, it's filthy at this point, honestly, and we're just noticing, okay, the car looks fine. And I'm like, all right, you know what, we got one more session, let's get back out there and whoop it a little more ass, and this time don't go off track. Until about maybe 20 minutes later, when I start walking around and I realize, my passenger side front tire is flat. I'm not talking about low, it's flat. And I realized, wait, that was the signal I saw on my dashboard when we got off track. I'm like, what the hell? So I bend down, I'm looking, I'm like, damn. Oh my, okay. And I noticed there was a rock right in here between the rim and the tire. I'm thinking, that's probably not good. That's not good. And I walk around and I'm realizing there's got to be someone I can talk to. There's got to be a tire shop around here somewhere. And I find a guy, I don't remember his name, black guy, very nice, very helpful dude. He was showing me his S2000, but he told me, hey man, look, I think there's a tire shop over at Big Willow, which is pretty much the track right next door. But he said, it might be closed. I don't hear any cars on the track. And I'm thinking, oh, damn it. What am I going to do? So I'm like, hey, wife, let's pack everything up. Let's get the chairs back in, the food. We brought nothing but food, drinks. We didn't bring any tires or tools. Dummy. But we pack everything back up in the car and we head over to Big Willow. And I'm thinking, okay, please be open, please be open, please be open. It was not open. It was not open, it was closed. So we get there, Big Willow's dead. There's no one on track. The tire shop has been closed probably for an hour now. And I'm thinking, damn, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to get home? I don't want to tow truck my car all the way home. I'm 100 miles from home, guys. I'm not doing that. Okay, I don't have that kind of money. I already paid money to be here. But guys, I start Googling, okay, there's gotta be something. I gotta find something. There's gotta be a tire shop around here somewhere. Luckily, there was one about 5 miles away. It was open. Every other tire shop was closed except for this one in Rosamond, which is 5 miles straight down the street. I'm thinking, no big deal, let's just go. So we use an air compressor, pump up as much air as we can into the tire, and just, okay, let's try and get it as filled up as possible, and then take it real nice and slow and take it all the way down the street to this tire shop and pray it's open. It says it's open. It's 4:45 at this point. It says it's open. I pray it is.
You drive like an old bitch.
We take it nice and slow. I'm going 20, 25 miles an hour. About 15 minutes later, when I finally get there, we pull up. Yeah, it's closed. You probably figured out. It was closed. And I'm like, I just can't win today. I cannot win today. I spin out twice, the tire shop is closed, I'm gonna destroy my rim, I'm gonna have to pay for a tow back, okay? I'm gonna have to pay for a taxi because COVID. I'm thinking, what the f***? So I'm tripping out, my wife is worried, I'm worried. We're stuck in Rosamond. I've never even heard of the city. We're in the middle of nowhere in a desert.
We are in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this is like, I don't know where we are, honestly.
There's crackheads literally all around us. I shit you not, there are crackheads walking around asking us for money. It's insane, okay? And I'm thinking, what are we gonna do? My wife's, see, I don't like seeing my wife disappointed. She was disappointed. I was disappointed in myself. It was a disaster. So I'm thinking, okay, there's gotta be a way out. We've got AAA. But damn, I've only got 7 miles I can use on the AAA card. Better than nothing, I guess. Let's just see. Hopefully they can give us a little bit of a discount. You know, come on, I've been a AAA member for like 8 years. Please, right? So we call them up. Hey guys, we're in the middle of nowhere and we need your help. My tire was destroyed and I need your help. There's no tire shops open and I'm desperate. He said, okay, well, we see here you're a basic member. We're gonna give you 7 miles for free and the other 89, we're gonna charge $8 per. Uh-oh. No, I'm not great at math. I don't know if you are. But I was thinking, okay, this is not good. My wife's like, what? What's wrong? Well, 89 times 8. That's what's wrong. So I'm like, oh no, I don't want to know. I just don't tell me that. Don't tell me how much it's going to cost because I've already paid money to be here.
You do the math. Do it. Yeah. Over $600. $630 I owe this for the tow. So a couple of pebbles cost $600. Damn. 600 bucks. It's more than I spent for the entirety of the track prepping to begin with. Goodness gracious, that's a mess.
No, oh no. I have to come out of my pocket again just to get my car home. But I have no choice at this point. I'm like, what else am I gonna do? I have to do it. So I go ahead and shell out the, well, come on over. You have to pay up front, sir. That's fine. I'll go ahead and pay up front. It's fine. Just come on over. We'll be there in an hour and a half. Oh, it's almost 6 o'clock at this point. By the time you get here and we get home, it's gonna be 10 o'clock. We're hungry. What? So I'm thinking, okay, can we at least, please guys, can we at least ride in the truck with you? No, COVID, sir, COVID, you can't. It's COVID. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, okay, Uber, Lyft, then a taxi. So taxis are gross and expensive. Try to find an Uber. There's no Ubers in the area, not one. Okay, that's fine. We got Lyft, right? We try to get a Lyft. $165, okay, it's not too bad. And then what happens? They cancel on us. Damn it, I've got to do something. Got to call a taxi cab. Oh no, a taxi cab. You know that's gonna be like $800, right? We're going 100 miles from here. Call them up. All right, it's the only one around. Let's go ahead. Beep, 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 boop, boop.
Yeah, what you want?
Well, I want a taxi.
Yeah, well, where you going?
I'm going LA.
Well, it's a long journey.
I know, I understand that. I get it. You know, we're stuck out here. We got no choice.
Well, we got a driver that can be there in 30 minutes.
30 minutes, huh? I mean, look, how much is it going to cost me? How much? Please tell me. Please give me a break.
Well, about $350.
350. Do the math, man. That's $1,000 for one track day, not including the money I paid to actually be at the track. That's $1,250. That's not awesome. I'm thinking, oh, why did I do this? That's what I'm thinking. But you know what? We had to do what we had to do. And I said, fine, come on over.
All right, we'll be there soon.
Cool. Great, that's fine. Luckily, about 20 minutes later, the tow truck gets in. I'm thinking, oh, thank God, you know? And I'm like, oh. He said, it's fine, man. I said, it's fine. Let's just throw it on up and we'll call the cab. He's like, cab? No, I got you, man. It's fine. Just keep your mask on. We'll roll the windows down. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank God. Because honestly, that would have saved me $350. Of course, the taxi cab's like,
Where you at?
I'm like, no, we're done with you. Please, bye-bye. Don't get a cough drop. Like, what are you doing? So we get on the truck. I pay the man his money. Very nice man. Thank God he was such a cool guy because a heartless man would have just left us there 100 miles from home. We take the journey back, bumping around. Oh man, I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was bummed. I was just bummed, man. I'm thinking, man, this could have been a great day, and look what happened. I failed hard. We get home, unload the car, rolled up into the garage, and I'm thinking, oh, damn, man, I got this busted tire. What am I gonna do? So we ended up taking it up to Tapatio Tires. And I realized, hey, I still have my OEM rims. We could at least throw those on. They've got some really old tires. It's better than nothing. It's better than just kind of having it on a flat, right? And I've already done enough damage to the rim. I don't want to do any more. Let's go ahead and just put on the OEMs. It looks a little silly, but that's okay. Better than not driving at all. We get there. My man Tapatio, he hooks us up. And yeah, and then here we are, guys. So for right now, we've got a mismatched wheels on. We've still got the race tape on. You should see the amount of looks I'm getting on the road. And we've still got the Hawk track brake pads on. And those things are loud as hell. Get race brakes, they said. It'd be fun, they said. But that's okay, because they're not for the street. I didn't know they'd be this loud, but that's okay. That's all right. They're doing their job. There we go. So again, guys, this is what I learned. I explained what happened. I explained why. Now let me explain what I learned. Honestly, guys, yeah, sure, I was bummed. I was disappointed. It kind of made my wife a little upset as well. She was hungry, I was hungry. And we were out there all day. Didn't even get to race my last session, unfortunately. But honestly, guys, you got to see the bright side. I try to see the bright side of everything. And there definitely was a bright side. Yeah, sure, I might have popped the tire, paid $600 to get it towed back home. Might have to get a new rim. But this is what I think, guys. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. I could have blown my motor. I could have flipped over. I could have run into another car. A car could have run into me. I could have ran into a fence. There's a million things that could have happened. But what I think, the way I look at it is, okay, look, I got the black flag thing out the way. I think for a first time, for a first track day, overall, I didn't do bad. I learned a lot. I learned to respect the track. I learned to, yes, listen to your instructor, but also to listen to your own judgment. That comes first. Driving safe is more important than driving fast. And so this is my advice to you guys. Track your car. Don't let this scare you from tracking your car. I saw bone stock Honda Fits out there. I saw bone stock Toyota Yaris's out there. I saw a Porsche Cayenne out there. Yes, an SUV. Guys, there's no excuse. If you want to track your car, don't let videos tell you what to do. Oh, don't do it. No, give it a shot. Give it a shot and don't let anything stop you, guys. Look, I learned a lesson the hard way, but I'm at least trying to give you a little bit of advice, and I hope you take it. But definitely don't let anyone tell you you can't go to the track. Go to the track. If you don't feel comfortable at first, that's okay. Get an instructor like I did. But listen to your better judgment. When you go there, make sure, hey, if you don't feel comfortable driving that day, maybe just go and watch. Everybody at the track was so helpful. They're all answering questions, smiling. Here's the thing, guys. I know you're like this, because I am. You're a hardcore car guy or a car girl. You love talking about cars, but you might not have a lot of friends that talk about cars. Well, at the track, everybody there is a car guy. Everybody there. There was one guy who was telling me all about his Porsche collection. People, they're happy. They'll be happy to tell you about any information you want, answer any questions you might have. So please, please take your car to the track. Make sure it's sound, of course, at first, and then take it to the track. You will enjoy it. I promise you. But guys, in the very end, I had a great time out there. I was definitely humbled as well. And yeah, sure, I have a couple nicks on the car, maybe a couple rock chips, you know, car looks insane. But I had a blast, and I cannot wait to get back out there and try again with the Team Shermer track pack on. Again, make sure to go hit teamshermerparts.com to check out all the amazing stuff they have. And they have something for your BMW M3, trust me. F87s, E92s, F82s, F80s, E30s, E36, they've got everything. They've got everything that you'll need for your M3 to turn it into a literal track weapon. So guys, I'm so stoked. This is the beginning of the journey, not the end. And now you know what happened, why it happened, and what I learned. And so I hope that you learned something here today as well. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do really hope you enjoyed it. It was definitely a trip kind of going back down memory lane and remembering all this insane stuff, but I had a ball, and I really hope you guys get out on the track and give it a shot yourselves. So guys, thank you so much. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, the little bell, all the buttons. You guys know how it goes. And I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure to stay legendary. Peace. And he was telling me, he said, "Oh man, what happened? Did you crash your car?" I'm like, "No, man, no. I went to the racetrack and then I crashed my car."